I'm hitting it. I'm going live. I'm live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you are watching this live, we are still 19 minutes away from the start of the draw. If you are not watching this live and you are watching this back after we have finished the live, then we are about to find out Chelsea's fate in the Champions League quarter-final and then semi-final, with the draw to take place roughly 25 minutes from this moment I start talking now. So yeah, it's Friday. Welcome to GBFC. Welcome to the channel. We are here for what could be remembered. Could be remembered as a monumental moment in the season. Yes, seeing you guys' comments come in. The draw begins in like 20 minutes time. So for the next 10 minutes or so, it's just going to be me, and then Big Eunice arrives in about 10 minutes from now. So we're going to watch the draw, Eunice, me, and then you guys will be watching us as well. So yeah, how are we doing? It is currently 6:42 in the evening. I am so nervous yet so excited for this, because it's such an evenly balanced draw in terms of how this can go. In my opinion, I think there are two teams that I'd really like to play, one team that I would kind of like to play, and then there are four teams that I don't really want to play. So the odds, based off of my happiness, is kind of stacked against us, but is what it is. Bring on Bayern. I'm going to talk about each one of the teams before we begin. Well, I mean, we've already began, I guess. So I'll just wait for a few more people to get in, and then I will go through each one of the teams and explain why I do or do not want them. But yeah, I'm buzzing. It's always super exciting. I don't know who it's going to be. Beforehand, it was the famous Hamit Altintop that got us absolutely gassed. Because he did a madness, didn't he? He got us Porto. And then we beat Real Madrid in the semi-final, leading into Manchester City in the final. I will go through my predictions now, because I've made my own predictions as to how I think the draw is going to go. Of course, like, it is totally random, so we are supposed to believe. But yeah, if you guys are in the stream, there's nearly 1,000 of you in here already, with 15 minutes to go until the beginning. Hit the like button. Rumour has it, if you hit the like button on the stream, Chelsea get more lucky. That's what I've been told anyway by the YouTube gods. So my predictions for how the draw is going to go are Real Madrid versus Benfica. I think will be the first match out. Then I think it will be Manchester City versus Chelsea. I think we'll draw Man City. Then it will be AC Milan versus Napoli. And then Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan. I think personally, not that like there can be any real like logic behind this. There isn't. It's a draw. It's a random draw. My gut feeling is that we draw Manchester City. Don't put that out into the universe, or people are going to get mad at me now. But like, I just think that's going to be the draw, and I wanted to say it now also in case I get it right, and then I can just claim to have some kind of like genius power. But I don't think that's the case. But we will see. We shall see. Let's play City. To be fair, like Man City were absolutely incredible in that game against Leipzig, but they started with a penalty, and I don't even think that was a penalty, to be fair. So I don't know. Let's go through in order of the teams that I do want to face or don't want to face. Spam in the chat right now. Do you want me to go through each team in order of teams that I want to play or don't want to play? Let me know how you want me to start, and I will gauge from the chat, and I will start. Okay. Teams, okay, I'm seeing yeses. I don't know what that means. Don't. Okay, teams that we don't want to play is what I have seen the most of so far. The number one team that I do not want to play is Manchester City. The reason I don't want to play Manchester City is because against the Premier League opposition, I just think that the way they've played against us recently, since we beat them in that final, they've got our number. And I just think if you go to the Etihad and get whacked, Chelsea would just give themselves too much to do. That is saying that we get them away in the first leg. I just don't want to play an English club for as long as possible. I think over 2 legs, City would probably beat us. Over 1 leg, I think Chelsea can beat anybody, as we've proven with Man City in the past. The second team that I don't want to face is Bayern Munich. The reason I don't want to face Bayern Munich is because they have won every single match in this competition this year. They are in incredible form in this competition, and they do tend to improve as the season goes on. So, I think Bayern, again, would be a very, very difficult draw. Third, I would not want to play Real Madrid just because we can see what they've done. You know, they beat Liverpool 6-2. Chelsea have done quite well against Liverpool in recent times, but Real Madrid may not look defensively as good as they have done in the past, but going forward, it is a scary prospect on any given day. They can absolutely destroy anybody. You've got that incredible experience of the likes of Luka Modric, Karim Benzema, players who did it against us last season. Chelsea went to the Bernabeu, put in without question the best performance of our season last season, and then we still managed to lose and get knocked out because they've just got that know-how and that pedigree. And again, it's nothing against Graham Potter because recently he started turning it around, but to expect Chelsea to go and beat that Real Madrid team could well be a step too far. Then the next team I'd like to face after that is Napoli. Just because Napoli aren't used to being at this phase of the competition, I have put Man City, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich ahead of them. I think Chelsea could beat Napoli. They've got some fantastic individual players. They do look very assured and astute at the back as well. But I just think when it comes to this stage of the competition, you've got to see that there's quite a lot of those Chelsea players that have already been there and done that if you get to the quarterfinal phase. And then it would be Benfica. Benfica are a very, very good team. They should not be underestimated, but still, you would want Chelsea to draw Benfica, I think. If we draw Benfica, I am happy. Just because, once again, it takes us back to what we saw in 2012 when we won the competition. We beat Benfica in the quarterfinals. Yes, they've got some brilliant players. They've got a team now who can compete at the top level. They've already, I think, knocked out Juventus this season. And I think they finished ahead of PSG as well. But then again, that isn't really the most difficult thing in the world to do. Then it would be Inter Milan would be the next team I wouldn't want. Just because I think on their day, they're good at everything. And I think Chelsea could struggle if Inter Milan play well. AC Milan are the team that I would want because we've already beaten them twice very comfortably this season. And they've been poor all season long. Realistically, like they managed to get through in our group, but there was no way they weren't going to get through, in my opinion. And then to beat Tottenham is absolutely not difficult to do. I know we lost to them 2-0 a couple of weeks ago, but they got the best draw they could have done by drawing Spurs in the last 16. So AC Milan are the team that I want. Inter Milan are the second most favourable team that I would want. Then Benfica, then Napoli, then Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Manchester City are the ones I do not want. So in that order, let me know in the chat, who do you want to get? Spam the team now that you want Chelsea to face in the chat right now. 1,900 of you in here already. That is fantastic. I'm seeing AC Milan are the overriding I'm going to do a poll, okay? I'm going to go based on who would you rather face. Chelsea draw. I'm going to do the 2 Milan teams because most of you are agreeing with my order. So yeah, get answer in the poll and then I will move from those two and we'll go up. So whoever loses this poll will play against Benfica. So we're doing a knockout to see what you guys think would be the worst draw possible for Chelsea. So, AC Milan or Inter Milan, who would you rather Chelsea draw? The lowest percentage number will play Benfica in this little mini pre-draw competition. The draw begins in 8 minutes, guys, so get yourself comfortable, get yourself a beverage, cup of tea, coffee, water, bit of squash, a beer, glass of wine if you're really feeling a bit frugal. Okay, I think AC Milan are too far ahead of Inter Milan, 66%. I will wait until we've got to 1,000 votes. When we hit 1,000 votes, then I will change the team. You only drink water. That's a good choice. Me too. Chelsea will win the Champions League. I believe so. I've got some faith here, you know. If we get a good draw now, I'm going to be so gassed. Okay, Inter Milan. I'm going to do another one now. Who would you rather Chelsea play? I'll copy and paste that as well. So, Inter Milan or Benfica. I'm doing it in the order that I said before. Next poll is out, guys. Inter Milan or Benfica. That is the next two. Somebody said Liverpool. Well, you ain't gonna be playing Liverpool, man. They're out. Real Madrid destroyed them over the course of 2 legs. 6-2. Who would you rather Chelsea play? This one is very, very close. 460 votes. 55% say Inter Milan. As soon as we hit 1,000 votes, I will end the poll and we will move on to the next team. Am I in Thailand? No, I am in Bali. It is so close. Inter Milan and Benfica, super close. So most of you at the moment would rather Chelsea played against Inter Milan in the quarterfinals. The narrative of Enzo returning to Benfica gives them too much to play for. Yeah, but you've also got to remember they don't have Enzo. We have Enzo, and we have seen just how good Enzo is. Guys, the draw begins in 6 minutes' time, but they will have a load of random shenanigans that go on before. So just bear with me. This is the place to be. Okay, Inter Milan have won. So we can see so far you guys agree with my order. So it's then Benfica or Napoli. Who would you rather Chelsea play, Benfica or Napoli? This is to see if you guys agree with my order. So the poll is live. Get answering, you legends. Oh wow. Nobody wants Napoli by the looks of things. Even without Enzo, Benfica look incredible. They do look very good, actually. It's a bit nerve-wracking. Okay, Benfica and Napoli, that one is pretty much a no-brainer at this point. Nearly 1,000 votes already, and Benfica. It's quite clear that Benfica, Inter Milan and AC Milan are the 3 weakest teams in this draw. Okay. So people would rather play Benfica than Napoli. Time to go up again. We asked the same question. Now, it is Napoli or Real Madrid. Who would you rather Chelsea faced? Napoli or Real Madrid? The question is on the poll. Get yourself answering. Now, this is going to be interesting. Very close indeed between Napoli and Real Madrid. Napoli are winning 53%. You'd rather Chelsea played Napoli than Real Madrid. The votes are flying in, so there is more and more people joining the stream right now. We're nearly at 2,000 people watching live, which is huge. So welcome to everybody who's just joining for the Champions League quarter-final draw. I've given my order, and I'm now going through in reverse order from teams that I want to face to then teams that I don't want to face. And at the moment, we have got Napoli or Real Madrid as the big question. And at the minute, you guys have fully agreed with every single thing I've said so far. Time to revenge Real Madrid. So you would rather play Napoli. I'll wait until we've got like another 200 votes on that. It's getting close now. Only lost last season because of the refs. Yeah, Chelsea were very unlucky. We played such a great game in the Bernabeu last year. Such a great game. All right, we're 1,200 votes in. 55% of you would rather play Napoli. So that was super close. And I now move into another poll. So Real Madrid. Have I named everybody here? Almost, I think. Yes, I have. Real Madrid or Bayern Munich? Who would you rather Chelsea faced? Real Madrid or Bayern Munich? Big question. Okay, Real Madrid are absolutely dominating this poll. 76% to 24%. Bayern Munich are quite clearly the ones to avoid. So that means that upon the averages here on the channel so far, you guys have agreed with my order to a T. Every single one we have agreed on so far. We're going to wait until it hits 1,300 votes, as there are 2,400 of you in the stream. Welcome. If you are new around here, we find out the fate of Chelsea Football Club today in the quarter-finals and semi-finals of this year's Champions League. My girlfriend has just sent me a photo of me looking like an idiot. Okay, Real Madrid have dominated that poll. So now we find out the team that you guys want to play the least. Either Bayern, Munich, or Man City. The final poll, we are going to let this one sit for a bit longer. Who would you rather face in the quarterfinals? Bayern Munich or Manchester City? And this one is incredibly close, which goes along with absolutely everything I was thinking. It's 50-50, absolutely neck and neck. Thank you, Nathan Burnham. You have now become the first person to officially be a member for a month. Or you're a new member, I'm not sure. I can't tell if that means you've just joined or if you've now been a member for a month. I think it means you've been a member for a month. Come on. It should be about to begin, the draw. Draw will start shortly. Oh, guys, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Bayern Munich is PTSD worthy. At the minute, you guys would rather play Bayern Munich than Manchester City, which means that we are in full agreement on my order, which is absolutely mad. Absolutely bloody mad, Harrison. 53% say Bayern, 47% say Man City. The question is, the first real question of the day is, will UEFA be on time? It is now 11 o'clock in the morning, UK time. And they still haven't turned on the stream. So, I guess in the meantime, that means you can be entertained by me. Which is always, you know, doable. I can do it. The music is on. Let me turn it up so I can hear it. Eunice is now all ready. Okay, I'm going to call Eunice. Let me give him a buzz and see if you guys can hear him. Hello? Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Lovely. Let me see if I turn you up there and then transition on the stream. Guys, can you hear Eunice on stream?
Can you hear me, people?
Can
I
we
hope they
hear
can.
Big Eunice? I hope so. I'm waiting for people
I
to
think they
say
can. Yeah, I think they can.
they. Yes. Oh, that was easy. That was
That
quick. Come
was that
on.
was the best that we've done so far for sure.
That was probably up there. Let me get my camera on as well so that you can see. I know you can see me anyway because I'm streaming. How are you, mate?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
I'm actually very excited for this because I think when it gets to this point in the competition, you've just got to be excited for it regardless because if you want to win the Champions League, you've got to beat the best.
Yeah.
And if you want to start dreaming a bit more, then you hope that you draw someone that you think you're going to beat as opposed to the best. So either way, you've got to be excited.
I completely agree, man. And we've got to understand just how big this draw actually is for Chelsea because right now, as it's looking, we're not going to be playing European football next season. So yeah, we got to actually go all the way and win this if we want to even stand a chance. So yeah, who we get today is going to be the journey for that.
Mate, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely correct. And I've done a prediction. But who do you actually think we're going to get? Because we obviously did the video together before where we said who we want to get. But who
Yeah.
do you think will play?
Um, I don't know why I think we're going to get that Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. Um, I think you know what? I actually think we'll probably get Bayern Munich, but I'm hoping for I'm hoping for one of the Milan teams or at best Benfica. I don't want to go above that for now.
I think that those three are the very clear ones that Chelsea fans at the moment at least are confident that we'll beat if we play them.
Yeah.
Napoli was an
Oh,
interesting one because is it actually starting already or not?
no, no, no. They're gonna talk about rubbish for about half an hour as they normally do, don't they?
Who are the guests? Do you know who the guests are?
I actually don't know. They're currently showing all the qualified teams, so we'll find out in a bit.
Very exciting. Very, very exciting.
But just to clarify, right, just to put something into the universe, um, if we get Benfica, it would mean that it's replicating 2012 and that.
Yeah. Yep,
You
there
know,
is that.
only thing is we can't get Barca in the semi final, but that's about it.
No, but we can get Real Madrid, so it
We
goes
can get Real
country
Madrid.
to
Yeah.
country. So nerve wracking, mate.
And a team I want to avoid is Napoli. I don't want to play them right now. I wouldn't
No,
mind playing them
they're just
later, but
playing
not
too
now, man.
well. They're
They
just
can go all
playing
the way.
far too well. Yeah, they can. They could easily go all the way.
Yeah.
The live stream is either down or has ended. Oh no, UEFA had one job and they screwed it up.
Your kid, hang on, which live stream? Yours or theirs?
No, not mine. Mine's still going strong. We're still alive. We are still alive and kicking.
No, still
The
got it
UEFA live
on.
stream went down on my thing.
Oh, can you access the BT Sport YouTube channel, George?
No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm on the UEFA website.
Oh, okay, because I'm watching it on the BT Sport YouTube channel. It's live.
Ah, okay. I'm watching the UEFA
UEFA
one.
website.
Yeah.
Typical UEFA.
Typical UEFA, always going down in some possible way. Well, we've got 2,600 people listening to us right now, which is lovely.
Lovely.
So, if you don't want to watch it live because it... Oh! No.
Is it back?
Someone just said Hammet Altintop's doing the draw again. This guy gets some good gigs for a very average footballer. It can't be him again.
Is it out in top?
I don't think so. I think this guy's just chatting out of his ass.
I'm not seeing anyone except the normal geezer that presents the draw.
Yeah, I'm confused here. Istanbul. Are Chelsea going to be there? That is the question.
Right,
That is
it certainly won't be Liverpool.
No, let me turn that up a little bit on the
We'll
draw.
find out very soon. I'd now like to invite on stage the UEFA Deputy General Secretary, Giorgio Marchetti, who will lead us through the
Oh,
proceedings.
God, they're bringing on that bloke again.
Welcome, Giorgio.
It just takes so long here. They like to make a big old singing and all dancing thing of it, don't they? But it's just no one really cares about these guys with no
So
hair.
the first dominoes in the world's greatest club competition.
They got to explain the format. They got to explain the history of UEFA, dating back to, I don't know, 1906. I don't like it's the normal crap that they talk about. So I just get on with it.
What are we going to do tomorrow then, Eunice? Do you think we win tomorrow?
I think we win tomorrow, which probably means that we're going to struggle, because every time I think we'll win, we don't.
Yeah, no, I think it could be... I think it's going to be tough. Everton have been playing very well recently. But
Yeah.
I do think we'll beat them. I think we'll win
I think-
2-0 tomorrow.
It's going to be quite difficult. You know, the teams that we've been playing lately have kind of, I don't want to say completely suited how we play, but Everton, Sean Dyche, you just know it's going to be low block, hard to get through, and that tends to be our kryptonite. So we'll see. Hopefully we have enough speed and pace to get through, and enough confidence. And it is out in top. Oh wow, it is out in top who's doing the draw.
No way.
It is.
No way, he's back again.
Whoever said that, legend.
Oh my word, what an amazing shout. That is fabulous. Hammett Altintop is back, guys. This is actually pretty phenomenal. I do not know how he's managed to get this gig.
When was the
Like-
last time he did it?
When we won it, mate.
2021.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
taking the piss out of him. I'm like, how on earth has he gone and done that? But
Well-
it's because it's in Istanbul and he's Turkish. The UEFA Champions League final ambassador, of course. The final is in fact in Istanbul. I'd love to win it because then we can start singing about in Istanbul. We've won it 3 times, like Liverpool do for their 5.
You know what's funny? If we actually won the Champions League, we would have a better European record than Manchester United.
Yeah. That's a good goal to try and achieve this year. They might win the Europa League, but I mean,
Still,
no one talks about that really, do they?
and they probably, well, I say probably won't. You never know. But I hope they don't. Especially after Arsenal yesterday. Just
Yeah,
wipe
what
United
a
out and
goal
we're happy.
that was, though. What a finish.
Puskas award already.
Yeah, because to be fair, Ramsdale's off his line, but he's always off his line. Like, that guy doesn't like being in goal.
No.
But it's an absolutely phenomenal shot.
Unbelievable. And he got it to a T. Like the gap between Ramsdale's hand and the bar literally wasn't actually that large, and he got it right there. Beautiful.
Yeah, what a finish. What a hat. Oh, Hammett, stop talking, mate. Just get your hand in them balls again.
Experience, and not only during the game, I think before and after.
Oh, man.
With our values, with our friendly people and historical places and.
Come on, they take forever. They absolutely take their sweet ass time, didn't they?
What is he
Always.
actually talking about here?
Bro, I don't know,
I think
mate.
he's talking about the history of Istanbul.
I think so too. We all know it's an old city. Older than
It's
me,
nice.
it's older than Eunice, it's older than you. Do they draw the semi-finals today as well?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, so immediately after the quarters are done, we'll find out who could be potential semi-final opponents. Patrick
good.
Kluivert.
Patrick Kluivert. I
Legend.
swear it's always the same geezers.
Well, yeah, probably is. If they can't get anyone new, it's just, oh yeah, we got him on speed dial. Get him out for another gig.
Hey, I wanna be a rock star.
Oh, Inter Milan would be funny. Good suggestion in the chat there. Us against Lukaku,
Yeah, that would
if
be.
he plays.
He wouldn't be allowed to play, surely.
Well, yeah, he wouldn't be allowed, would he?
No, he's
No,
on
no,
loan.
no,
so...
he can. Haven't UEFA made it possible for players to play against their parent clubs?
Wow, that's quite big. Imagine if Lukaku scored a winner against Chelsea. I don't think I could hate the guy anymore already, but maybe
How
I
about
can.
how about Thiago Silva goes 2 foot straight into him? Beautiful.
That would also, don't want to wish injury upon anyone, really, but
No.
sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. All right, come on. How many more people are there going to be? Patrick Kluivert is there now. Hamit Altintop is there. Where's Todd Bowley? That is the question that I want to know the answer to.
Now we've got the what's the name of that bald guy? The name of the bald big guy that he's not oh man, I forgot his name. He was the one that came out before we started spending and said publicly, "Oh, don't worry, we've got big plans."
I don't know.
Forgot his name. But yeah, he's amongst, the Chelsea hierarchy. He's always there for draws. I think it's him.
Bowley's having a meal. Yeah, probably.
Probably is.
Oh, come on, Patrick.
In the league, and they just
Patrick Kluivert.
David Bernard. That's the one. David Bernard.
I don't think I know who that bloke is, mate. I don't even know who that bloke is.
David Bernard is responsible for day-to-day operations and admin of the football department. There we are.
Ah, okay. That sounds like a job we could all probably have a go at.
Yep.
Oh,
I reckon
come on,
we'd smash
everybody. When are they going to start?
Oh, okay. Guys talking about, I think, the format of the draw. I think we're about to get started.
Very nice indeed. All right, 8 teams. Who is it going to
Same
be?
procedure is
Now it's starting to get
repeated
nervy.
for the other quarterfinals. Now, one important thing to know is that AC Milan and FC Internazionale
It's going to be a very quick
both
draw.
share the same stadium for home matches, cannot play
Yes.
at home on the same night, nor within 24 hours. So should both clubs be drawn with the same sequence, a reversal will be needed. And in this case, in compliance with our long-standing principles,
It's time,
AC Milan being
ladies
the
and
domestic
gentlemen, it's
champion,
time!
will maintain the
Oh,
order
so
while
I
the
think
match
because of the
in
Milan
the
teams, they've put a rule in where they can't play in the same city at in the same week, within the same 24 hours, basically. So there would have to be a reversal.
So they basically just need to play one another then, so that we can just have an easy draw. But then that's
Well, there we are.
That's boring. All right, 3,055 people have voted saying that they would rather play Bayern Munich than Man City. So everybody agreed with my order. Come on, I see Chelsea's name. Get in there. Where we belong. Going to end that poll now. At the Chelsea.
You know what's funny? That was actually last night. That was actually my dad's prediction. He reckons AC Milan, Inter will play each other, and then Chelsea will get Napoli, and Chelsea will beat Napoli. And I'm like, bloody hell, mate, where are you getting this from?
I'll take it. Hamit's got his hand in the balls. This is big.
Has he? Oh my
Yeah,
god, he
first
does.
team's coming out now.
Go on,
Come
Hamit.
on. Come on, Hamit. Give us not Chelsea. We want to be away in the first leg. But the first team out is Real Madrid. This is exactly what I said it was going to be. If it's Benfica now, then I'm going to start hiding under my desk. Okay. Chelsea, Real Madrid. Wouldn't be awful. Patrick Kluivert has got his hands all over these balls. Who is it going to be? If it's Benfica, then I've already predicted the draw. Who is it? Man City.
Who's it?
Chelsea. Oh, we're out already. We're not out as in we're going to lose.
Oh no.
I don't know. It's in the middle for me. It's in the middle. It's just boring though, because we've already been there and done this before, but we got the second leg at the bridge. That's good.
Oh, fuck's sake.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
No, it's very bad.
No, I don't think it is, because think about it. Last year, we've got better players this year than we had last year. We were so unlucky, but for awful refereeing.
But
To beat
it's
them
Real
last
Madrid,
year.
mate.
Yeah. But
You see what they did to Liverpool?
yeah, but Liverpool are also not very good. Inter Milan are the next team out. Against Benfica.
Apparently we're not either. Oh, Benfica. Okay.
Inter versus Benfica. But that, I don't know what that is about in terms of... That's a good combo. Let's think about it this way. 2 of the weaker teams are now playing against one another that isn't Chelsea.
That could be a semi-final.
Yes, if Chelsea beat Real Madrid and we get paired with that, then that's a Champions League final, potentially. Come on, give me
We gotta
Bayern
go to the
versus City.
Bernabeu again, man.
Man City
Oh,
are
bloody
away from home in the second leg. They're at home in the first leg. Oh,
Man
mate, do you want to
City.
go to the Bernabeu? Should we go?
Yeah, why not? Screw it.
Should we actually go? I'll fly back for it. We can try and speak to Turkish Airlines and see if they want to do a collab as their new sponsors.
Perfect. Suits us.
Come on,
Absolutely
be
suits
Bayern.
us.
Yes! Come on, City Bayern! Suck that, Man City, you
Wow.
absolute stains. Come
Finally,
on.
City get a hard draw. Finally.
Yes!
Finally.
That's good. That's good.
Which means AC against Napoli. Oh.
Bro, the thing
that's
is,
gonna be
right, if we
raucous.
avoid the Bayern City side of the draw, if we can beat Real Madrid, which I believe we can, we could actually get to the final again. And AC Milan versus Napoli. Do you know what? Like I said before, it's exciting whoever you get, but I'm not actually that upset. It's a bloody hard draw, but there's no reason why we can't beat them.
It's winnable, but you know, we have to be perfect, and we're in a season right now where we're nowhere near perfect. So I don't know. They're definitely beatable, but it's more on us rather than them. I'm scared of us rather than Real Madrid, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. This what Chelsea will show up.
Yeah, because if like the way that we were playing, sharp against Real Madrid, we might as well not show up. But if we show form up until the quarterfinal, then yeah, confidence will increase.
Blimey.
Oh, but you know what's mad? We've played Real Madrid 2 times in a row, and this is the third now, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's away in the first leg, which I love.
Which actually suits us. Yeah, it's perfect. Although we have to be careful because I think we have about 6 players on the yellow.
Yeah, but I think it resets now, doesn't it?
No. So they all have to avoid a booking in the first leg.
Okay, they're doing the
If
semi-finals
anyone gets
now.
booked, then they're suspended for the second leg.
Milan or Napoli? Is this going to be us? Please be number 1. Come on. Just avoid it. I don't want it to be Man City Bayern. Don't be number 3. 2. No. That means... No.
Oh, crap.
No! No!
It's over. Mate. Oh, that's a jammy. That is so jammy.
We've got the hardest draw
You
ever
know what's
now.
mad? Napoli are in the final. That's crazy.
Napoli are in the Champions League final. This is outrageous. Why?
Oh,
Why
we
has
got
this
to play
happened?
City Bayern Munich. We are flipped. Oh my.
Okay, but we'll be at home for the second leg if we win. It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
We're oh man, I don't want to say we're ruined, but we are.
That is so incredibly hard, that draw. Let's be real, like if we avoided Man City and Bayern Munich, I'd actually be so gassed on this, but we didn't.
Bloody hell. Although the one positive, if we beat Real Madrid and if we win the semi-final, we'll win the Champions League.
Yeah. That's it. Well, all we got to do, guys, is beat Real Madrid twice, one of Bayern Munich or Man City twice, and then we might actually win this whole thing.
We would more than deserve to, that's for sure. This is, oh man. Got him.
Well, it would also probably go down as one of the most difficult runs to a Champions League final in a very long time if Chelsea would have pulled this one off. Champions, Real Madrid, favourites, Man City, Bayern, and then the informed team in Europe this season, Napoli. I don't know what to really say. Sum it up, Eunice. Give me your overarching thoughts on this.
I think the worst draw we could have got. Basically.
All right.
Very, 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 very hard.
Yeah, it is very, very difficult. I think Real Madrid were more favourable for me than Man City or Bayern Munich.
Yeah, but I agree.
I think that to get them in the semi-finals and that potential with them both playing one another, it's like Chelsea have got to do all of the hard work before the final, really.
Oh, man. You know what's mad? If this was 2021, for example, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. But Man, the next few games up until the quarterfinal are going to be so key to show what we're actually made of now, man. I really hope we've turned some sort of corner. We have to.
When is these fixtures? Real Madrid versus Chelsea fixture date. When are the dates of these games? It just showed up.
They're going to mention, I think, or did they already show it? The final's on the 10th of June, so that's something. Not sure we'll be there, but
Yeah, we will. Wow. I don't know, man. I think we can beat Real Madrid. I don't know if I'm being absolutely stupid. Like, that first leg against Liverpool, Liverpool went 2-0 up. They raced ahead of them, and then Liverpool capitulated. We're better defensively than Liverpool are.
yeah. No, defensively for sure. I completely agree. It's the rest that I'm worried about.
Yeah, what a flipping tough one that is. And then Bayern Munich or Man City. But the good thing is, only one of them can go out. So Chelsea can't face all Real Madrid, Man City and Bayern Munich.
Exactly,
But we could face Napoli. Well, I think Napoli get to the final. If
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Like, they're significantly better than the other three teams, for sure.
Ooh,
And they'll be
man.
absolutely buzzing with that, because they would have wanted to avoid Benfica. Although maybe they have the same kind of mentality as Chelsea, where they don't want to play an Italian club, the same way that we would say we don't want to play City.
Yeah. Although at the moment, the way that they're flying in Serie A, I reckon they'd be a little bit confident, considering the gap and what they're doing over there. It's like us having a. Can you imagine if we had a 12-point gap at the Premier League table and we had to play Man City? I'd be like, yeah, you know what, we'll take it. It's not.
Yeah, true.
Or they're 18 clear. It's mad. But Napoli, I honestly think the way it's looking, it looks like they've got our 2012 luck. You remember the draw? Sorry, not our 2012, our 2021 luck, where we were looking at the draw and we were looking at who we'd get paired with. They've got it absolutely perfect for the final.
Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. Chelsea-Napoli final would be pretty mad, though, wouldn't it?
It'd be crazy.
Like, there'd be a lot of trouble on the streets of Istanbul. Thank you, Arash, for the donation. Man City crumble to EPL teams if we make it through. See, I don't know.
The other game's going to be interesting. City, Bayern Munich, that's going to be massive.
Yeah, absolutely massive. I think Real Madrid, though, will be very disappointed that they got us.
Oh, yeah, I think they are.
Like, they know that Chelsea, on the whole... I mean, think about that first leg last year. A couple of lapses of concentration, and then you get punished by the best striker in the world. Could happen again. You can easily say it could happen again. And then the second leg, we were blistering. And I think we were so unlucky, based off of some awful refereeing decisions, to not actually go through and win that.
Yeah, we went to the Bernabeu and we got the job done. We actually did. Technically, we scored 4, right?
Yeah.
And then, we conceded in the way that we did, which, to be honest, it wasn't even us. It was Real Madrid just doing something quite unbelievable with the way that they scored those. So, when you look at it from that perspective, I think Real Madrid don't really want us. But, like Thibaut Courtois spoke, didn't he? And he said that I'd rather not play an English team because we've faced Chelsea and we want something new and whatnot, and now they've got us again. And I think deep down psychologically they know that it's not going to be easy. We're that team that no matter how bad we're playing, when we do rise up to an occasion, we cause damage. So you don't know how we're actually going to show up.
Do that when our backs are up against the wall, and I think on any given day, when you look at the squad we've got, the players we've got, Chelsea can beat anybody. Like imagine thinking 2 weeks ago that we could have gone and just played the way we did at times against Leicester to knock out Borussia Dortmund. Like, we both said it ourselves. We both said we don't think it's going to happen. We want it to happen. We're happy that it has happened, but we didn't think it was actually going to happen.
Yeah.
Beat Everton tomorrow, take a little international break. Then you've got some massive Premier League games. I think we've got Villa, Liverpool, I can't. Let me have a look at these.
What's the
When
fixtures
is
now?
those two fixtures going to be? Because we have now got the most stacked April you could ever imagine.
Oh man, it's going to be difficult. And this is what I'm saying. Going into tomorrow, we absolutely need it to be a win.
Yeah.
Going into the international break, we need some confidence and at least to have some belief that we've actually turned a corner. That way, everyone can get cracking. But yeah, when you look at, oh man, that's a mad schedule. Liverpool,
so we've got-
Wolves.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, Liverpool, Wolves. So Liverpool, 4th of April, 8th of April, Wolves, 11th of April, Real Madrid, Bernabeu, 15th of April, Brighton at the Bridge, 18th of April, Real Madrid at the Bridge, 22nd of April, Man United, 26th of April, Brentford, 29th of April, Arsenal.
Oh my word. What? Hang
We
on.
are
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8
8,
games.
9. 9.
No, 9 in April. Oh,
How on earth are we going to cope with that? That is absolutely outrageous. And you've got Man United, Arsenal, and Liverpool in there within the Premier League games alone, let alone the 2 sandwich fixtures with Real Madrid.
see how.
But we've got a big squad now. This is the thing. The squad is big enough. I've just seen Nico Williams say the same thing in the chat. The squad is big enough. We have signed all these players, and we can complain about bloating in the long run, but this is where you want to be bloated. This is where you need that stomachache, or the selection headache, it's more like, for Graham Potter, with who to pick. I've got a feeling we'll beat Real Madrid, you know. I've got this silly little
I love it. I
optimism.
love it.
I can't even give you any good reasons other than I think that we've got better players than we did last year, and we beat them last year in my head. And we genuinely did knock them out the year before. And then last year, I think we deserved to go through against them. We were sensational. If you go to the Bernabeu and you come away and we are level, I'd say if we're level, I think we become the favourites at Stamford Bridge. If we're 1 down,
Oh, yeah.
I think it could be even 1 down. We need to get a result at the Bernabeu, in my opinion. But that is the good part of this draw. Both times, in either the quarters or the semis, we will be at home in the second legs.
Yep. We absolutely need a result at the Bernabeu, that's for sure. Something to take to the Bridge. Like, if we get a draw at the Bernabeu, brilliant. Like, you can't ask for more. The one thing that I have to bring up is how Graham Potter's going to manage this. This is going to be key. And he's not been in this situation before. Yeah, you could argue Thomas Tuchel did, but Graham Potter hasn't. This is going to be huge for him.
You just call up Thomas Tuchel. You're like, listen,
You know what?
bruv,
Yeah.
I know that you know what's up here. Like, I'm sure you would rather Chelsea went through than Real Madrid, despite how upset you might be. Yeah, I don't think this is as bad as people are thinking. Well, even you're saying it's the worst draw in the world. Someone's saying it's in the bag. Mate, if you can say it's in the bag when you look at that draw, then we need to have a little chit-chat. But it's doable. It's doable.
We'll see what happens. It's definitely doable. Definitely. As I've said, I think it relies more on us than Real Madrid. We know what Real Madrid are about. It depends what Chelsea show up. Depends, how are we actually going into that game? Are we going into that game in the form that we've been in, prior to actually getting some wins, or are we actually back to being some sort of Chelsea? Because if we are, then at that point, absolutely, we have a I'd say a big chance.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Agree.
Time will tell.
And if you also look at the draw, you could say that it's a very big day, potentially, for Italian football as well, because they've been going through, they are going through a bit of a financial shit show across the board at the moment, but they will have at least one team, probably. They'll have, probably 2, maybe 2 semi-finalists, definitely one, but probably a team in the final.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's good for them.
Definitely really good for them. I think you can put all your eggs on Napoli for that, honestly.
Yeah.
Unless it's something
I don't
mad
see anyone
happens.
else beating Napoli. Napoli-Benfica will be a phenomenal...
I was going to say,
semi.
that's going to be, weirdly enough, a very underrated and top semi-final, I'd say.
Yeah, it's one of those where even if it's not your team, you have to watch that game, I think.
Exactly. Exactly. I'll be back in 1 sec. Yeah, I'll still be here, but 1 sec. Just popping. I'll be back in.
All right, mate.
That's fine.
So, what are you guys saying in the chat? I'm going to put a little poll out now. Are you happy with the draw? I think most of you are probably going to say no. But I don't know. I'm optimistic. I am optimistic. We're done. The Italians bribed UEFA. You want City in the semi-final. I think City in the semi-final, if Chelsea are at home in the second leg, if we manage to beat Real Madrid, is doable. Like, it's kind of like, it's a tough one because I didn't think we were actually going to come out of the hat that early, to be fair. You're buzzing with that. Alright, to be fair, people are relatively happy. To be the best in the world, you got to beat the best. Absolutely. I said that before the draw started. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been the Champions League draw for the quarterfinals and semi-finals, and Chelsea Football Club have drawn Real Madrid. We will be away in the first leg and back at Stamford Bridge on the 18th of April in the second leg. There's going to be a Chelsea news video out for you guys in about an hour and a half, and then your Everton preview here on GBFC will be also out on the channel later on today. Thank you to, I think, the 3 people that have donated. Thank you to Nathan for remaining a channel member. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the stream. Chelsea have got Real Madrid. Come on, you Blues.
No, you want to trade, you didn't. Yeah. No, because you said you're taking from the other card or something you wanted me to pull out. Or...